Howdy there guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV, where today we're going to be looking through my top picks for the 2024 PDC World Darts Championship opening round. Now I will be doing a full preview on the event, looking at the top and the bottom halves of the event, trying to predict who's going to win when we include the seeds that will come in round 2. So if you do want to see a full prediction video, hit the subscribe button. That will be coming in the very near future before the start of the event, including some competitions where you can win yourself some free cash. What we're going to look at today though is we're going to look at a selection here of results that comes in around 10 times the value of what you'd expect for your ones. And first player for me in terms of that opening round with value is Luke Littler. Now Luke Littler to win is 4 to 11. I think that's still good value, but when we look at Luke Littler in regards to his opponent here, Christian Kist, I think there's great value in this game. Christian Kist has recently suffered with a bit of a hand issue. He averaged 68 in his Players' Championship Finals opening game, and he's going to have to raise that a lot here against Luke Littler, a winner of 23 senior titles on the WDF Tour. He's picking up youth titles galore, including the World Youth Championship, where he's running well over that 100 average for the majority of that game with Jinan van Veen. He's a guy that just doesn't fear anything. He's won 2 Modus Super Series as well. So that's the week and then the Champions Week. He's a guy to be feared. I think he's going to go on a big run. You'll find out how big I think that run's going to be when we take a look at the breakdown of the brackets. That's coming later on in the week. But Luke Littler, I think, wins this 3-0, and that is huge value at 3-0. But play it safe. Go on the handicap, minus 1.5 sets, and I think you can still get plenty of value. And you've just got that little bit of leeway just in case. But I think Christian Kist isn't going to get many legs in this, and Luke Littler is going to blow him away in this one. Mike De Decker. I think Mike De Decker's been having a good, improved season. He's playing a guy here that his averages is about 6 points better than over the year, but on TV we always know that this can be a little bit different. Mike De Decker though, experience now. We've seen him in events like the Grand Prix, the World Match Play, where he took on Joe Cullen and opened the show with quite a good showing, and he's starting now to gain experience on the TV stages. He is someone that a lot of people are pinning a lot of hopes on when they look at Belgian darts, and I do think that is a very good value selection here. About a 50% return to beat Dragutin Horvat, who has got a little bit of experience on these stages, but not really positive experiences. This one's all about De Decker, and I think De Decker is going to get the win. Jinan van Veen, I've got down for a victory here. He's taking on Manole, and I've gone 3-0 for Jinan van Veen. I think he's going to have his hands full a little bit here. I think 3-0 might be probably the one where if you look at it and go, there's a little bit of danger there. It could be in this one. But Manole has won 3 Asian Tour titles this year. He's had a couple of 90 averages, so we know that he's capable, but Van Veen's been absolutely on fire this year, and he's beat pretty much everyone that's worth beating. Wade, Cullen, Van Gerwen, Hetta, Chisnell, to name just a few. Recent semi-finalist on the TV at the European Championships, and I think this one, I can't see anything but a Jinan van Veen win, and I think 3-0, there's just a little bit of value in that one, so add that one into the list. Another one to add to the list here is Jermaine Watermaner. Jermaine Watermaner takes on Fallon Sherk. Now, is there a concern here? There's a couple. First concern is the crowd factor. As we know, the crowd have got involved in Fallon Sherk games in the past. Certainly affected Ted Everts and Menza Suljovic a few years ago. But I feel that's wearing off a little bit. We didn't quite see that factor come through in the Grand Slam. World Championship is a more casual audience. Maybe we get to see that again. How will Watermaner handle that? We'll find out. But Jermaine Watermaner is a player that's been in the top 32. He's very experienced. This is Jermaine's 10th PDC World Championship, which is quite easy to forget at times just how experienced he is at this sort of level. He doesn't often go out in the first round, but he has for the last couple of years. Again, just maybe a little bit of a concern there. Along with the fact that I spoke with Fallon Sherk at an exhibition we was doing together at the start of this year, and she informed me that she's going to be taking it very serious, practicing more, playing in things like the Modus Super Series in order to get more match play. And she has. And she's been getting the results off the back of that. So, little bits of concern there. But over this length of format, you've got to go with Jermaine. Jermaine seems the most likely option. And I think the format's going to be the case. He could lose the opening set. But I think best of 5 sets, you've always got to back the stronger player. And that's clearly Jermaine. So, Jermaine Wattimena for the win. Good value selection. Ian White, somebody who has had a good year this year. He was in a bit of bother coming into this year and was sort of in danger of potentially losing his tour card. But statistically, the 28th best player in the world with a yearly average of 93.84. And I think in this one, the minus 1.5 sets could be the way to go. I expect Ian White to outscore his opponent Gotto here, who has picked up 2 Asian Tour titles, but at 102.54 average on the front 9, I think Ian White's going to give himself a bit of leeway, experienced as anything, and I think he's going to put himself in a nice, safe position at the end of this one. Minus 1.5 sets again, this time for Rapid Ricky Evans. He takes on Simon Adams of South Africa, somebody who I've just had the privilege of spending the whole week with down at the Modus Super Series. And what a week it's been for Simon Adams. Great guy, really enjoyed his company, but I just don't think he's got the scoring power to live with Ricky Evans. He did make it through to finals night down at the Super Series, and he does it a lot on 180s, but it's still running at an 82 average for the week, and that dropped on finals night, only winning a leg and dropping it down to the weekly average down into the 81. Even that dropped average at 81, which is not going to be good enough to beat Ricky Evans, is a massive improvement on his seasonal running stats, which come through at just 72. So I think it could be a short-lived night for Simon Adams. Not just the fact that Ricky's going to be very pacey, but the fact that Ricky's also very good. Ricky Evans played in the World Championship many, many times before. I do think this could be a 3-0 game, but again, little bit of safety, minus 1.5, Ricky Evans to beat Simon Adams. Again, sticking with the minus 1.5, we're going to go with Ricardo Petresco, man who recently won a PDC European Tour, beating Peter Wright in the final. 8 out of 8 on the doubles. He's getting experience now on the big stages, the Grand Slam, the Players' Championship finals. He's been getting the European Championships. We're probably going to see him at the match play. He's going to be someone who's going to go into the top 32 very soon. That's probably the safest thing we can say about Petresco. And in this game, he's going to play Makuru Suzuki. Makuru Suzuki qualifying from the Women's Series. She didn't do very well at the Modus Super Series, and again, this is a step up and a level above. If I take the averages and I put it down into expected blocks, I expect Ricardo Petresco to be about 2 visits ahead, 6 darts ahead on seasonal stats. Now, again, we may get other factors like the crowd getting involved, so maybe just stay away from the 3-0 possibility for that reason. But I think 3-0, 3-1... very, very good selection, and caps off my list of top picks for the opening round at the World Championships. Please do, as always, guys, get involved down in the comment section. What's your top pick? What is the game that you think is going to be the most sort of likely result or outcome? Let us know them in the comment section. I'll come down there, as will the rest of the Edgar Nation, and we'll join in some nice chatter down there. We'll be live before every session at the World Championships to pick out some more picks and predictions, so make sure you are subscribed and have that notification bell on. This is the time of year to be ready. I'm ready for the World Championship. Hope you are, and I'll catch you soon while we talk plenty more World Championship things right here on Edgar TV. Edgar TV.